It's been 2 months. And to be honest, that's not really a long time, but let me give you a recap of what happened and why I didn't post. So,
1, 2, 3.
So listen, we're gonna take a new direction in YouTube videos, okay? We're gonna take a new direction in the videos that I'm gonna put out. You feel me? So usually, you feel me, I do like a little story time, I do like a little rant or something. We doing some confessions. We doing some confessions, you feel me? I posted on Instagram and I was like, hey yo, I'm doing a video on confessions. If y'all got any confessions, hit me up. Yeah, but none of you hoes decided to respond. None of you hoes had anything to say. I know y'all got some dirty secrets. I'm on most of y'all close friends. I know what y'all be talking about. Little nasty ass.
Y'all make me sick. Y'all make me sick.
So instead of doing Instagram, we're gonna go ahead and do Reddit. And if you don't know what Reddit is, it's like Twitter, but older, if that makes sense. Yeah, because a lot of shit goes on Reddit. If you know, you know. If you don't, babes, go download it and look it up yourself. So we gonna have a little scale, you feel me? We're gonna have a scale that is gonna, you know, determine how bad it is, you feel me, based off of these stories. We gonna have vanilla. Vanilla is like, not bad, you're cool, you feel me? What you did was just like a little but it's like, babes, you're good, you good. 2, you weird. You just weird. You're weird. You're definitely questionable in today's society if you're doing that. You feel me? Whatever you done did, you're definitely questionable. 3, babes, is prison. You're going to jail. Starting off with the first story, which is very questionable, not even questionable, scary even. It looks prison worthy just by the title. I put peanut butter in my friend's drink thinking she was lying about her peanut allergy.
What the fuck?
The story is as follows. I was young, only in the 2nd grade. I'm sorry, in the 2nd grade is crazy. And had recently been taught about lying after our lessons on sinning and doing bad stuff. I developed the idea that my friend, let's call her Lily, was lying about her peanut allergy and just didn't like peanut butter, but was too ashamed to tell me because they were my favorite snack at the time. I'm sorry. You think she's trying to spite you by saying she got a peanut allergy? Not to mention the times when someone would bring in a snack for the class and we always have to check if they had peanuts in them. If they did, the whole class couldn't eat them, so she wouldn't feel left out. I was tired of what I thought was a dumb made up lie and decided to take matters into my own hands by bringing a big jar of peanut butter and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Babes, you're planning a murder. Once it was snack break, I waited until Lily went to the bathroom to take out my peanut butter jar to slip a spoonful into her cup, shaking it so good she wouldn't suspect a thing. Once she came back, she sat down and drank some of her peanut butter infused water. She couldn't taste that. Like, as soon as I would have tasted like a slivet, like, how much did you drink? Like, was it so bad to the point where like, it was like, you know what, let me keep reading. As she did, so I watched with wide eyes, making sure to take in every detail. Now convinced that she's been lying the whole time, suddenly Lily started coughing uncontrollably, choking and thrashing herself all over the floor. It also didn't help that she forgot her EpiPen that day, causing her to convulse and forcing my teacher to call an ambulance. It turned out she was severely allergic to peanut butter, and I never had the gall to tell her what I had done that day.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
You're going to prison, bro. It's over for you. Wait, so let me get this straight. You thought your friend was trying to spite you by saying she was allergic to peanut butter? So you proceeded to take that big old jar of peanut butter out your parents' fridge and say, you know what, I'm gonna go put a spoonful into my friend's water and really see. And then when she started dying on the floor, you're like, oh my god, she forgot her EpiPen, bro. She could have died. Like, we're still friends today, and she strongly believes that her father was trying to kill her that day since she got in a fight with him the day before regarding her dead mother. I'm sorry. You thought she didn't want to tell you she didn't like peanut butter because you liked it? That's such a dumb analogy. Like, I know y'all was kids at the time, but you really almost just killed your friend, and you're still friends with her, and you let her think that her dad was trying to off her because they got into a fight about her dead mother. Baby, you just getting life in prison.
Y'all are going to jail, period!
Okay, so we're kicking it off with another one. And this one sounds kind of stupid by the title. It's giving sensitive, but I'm not sure, so we're gonna read it. The title is, I broke up with my boyfriend because he yelled at me. Pop off, I guess. I'm a 29-year-old woman. He and I had dated for at least 8 months. Our relationship, oh wait, I forgot my glasses, hold on. How could y'all let me forget my glasses like that? Y'all know I can't see. He and I dated for about 8 months. Our relationship was fine. We did things together. We had fun. There weren't any obvious red flags, but I always got this feeling that he didn't value me as much. At times he seemed a bit cold and acted like he was annoyed with me for no apparent reason. It all came to a head when 3 days ago, when we were hanging out at my place, he asked me to hand him the TV remote. I was sitting right next to him on the couch and was working on my laptop. I reached for the remote without looking and accidentally handed him my phone instead. I thought it was fun. A nigga can't speak today, I guess. I thought it was funny after I realized what I had done. I laughed as I handed him the actual remote. He had the same annoyed look on his face. He began yelling at me and called me a stupid, respectable woman. That's one thing you don't do to your girl, bro, but I was stunned. I never raised my voice at him or disrespected him in any way. I did not deserve to be treated this way. I told him our relationship was over and asked him to leave. He told me to calm down and stop overreacting. I simply walked out to the front door, opened it wide, and told him to get out. He never came back. He walked out telling me I was being dramatic. The very next day, I'm sorry, dramatic? Pause. I mean, if she was always getting that feeling that you didn't value her, I mean, and you just popped off because she accidentally handed you her phone, like, babes, it wasn't that deep, but okay, I guess that's kind of weird. I mean, if you already got that feeling that he wasn't valuing you, I mean, I kind of see the reason now. The very next day I returned the presents he had given me. They meant nothing to me now. I mean, I would have kept the gifts, but pop off. My friends are telling me that I did overreact and I shouldn't just end a relationship because he yelled at me once and asked me to patch things up. His friends too began harassing me on social media. I blocked them all, his friends, not mine. I'm not going to reach out to him to work things out, as some people have suggested, because I know that I do not deserve this treatment. I've always treated him with respect and I deserve that in return. Well, yeah, I see what she's saying. I definitely do see what she's saying. I mean, she said she always felt like he didn't value her like a boyfriend should do a girlfriend or just a significant other in general. So I can see what she's saying about that. That is kind of messed up, you feel me? And then you just popped off on her like that. That is showing like he might be a little crazy, or he just might be with you for other reasons, you know? So personally, I would rate that a 1. I mean, that's kind of vanilla to me. I mean, the nigga weird. You had your obvious reasons, so you know, hey, good riddance, motherfucker. Bye. Okay, now this one might be a little, I don't know. I think he might go to prison for this one. He might. The title says, oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I think he might go to prison for this one. I killed an elderly man in front of his wife and basically his entire family. So y'all just admit murder on social media now? I know rappers do it in songs, but like y'all just outing yourselves completely, huh? One night when I was in college, I was driving to get some liquor for a party my fraternity was supposed to throw the following night. Okay, sounding normal so far. I was taking a street I was very familiar with to get back to my house. I remember that I looked at my radio for a second, just a second, not very long at all. But when I looked back up on the road, there was a man crossing. I didn't have any time to react. By the time I saw him, he had already hit the hood of my car and bounced off the side. I remember screaming and hitting the brakes in the wash of horror of what had just happened. I'll admit I had thought about speeding away, but I pulled over to the side and ran out to my car to check on this guy. When I got, well, I mean, yeah, at least he was, you know, he was willing to go check on him, because me, I would have. I wouldn't have left. I mean, you just hit somebody. So when I got to him, his family was standing outside the restaurant. This was by a restaurant. When I got to him, his family was standing outside the restaurant. He was leaving and they were all screaming and crying. He was laying on the side of the road with blood coming out of his nose and mouth. 2 other men were standing with him trying to see if he was all right and calling 911. All I could say was I didn't see him. I was frantic by the time had set in and what I had done. I mean, yeah, you just hit a nigga. Pause real quick. I'm not gonna cap. I know what he's talking about, because things, when you're driving, things just appear out of nowhere. When I'm driving, literally, like, stuff just up here. I was over by my school, right? I'm driving, cruising or whatever. This PT Cruiser come out of nowhere, and I'm like, I didn't even see you. Like, listen, I was getting ready to bust a right? I didn't see no car. I didn't see no car whatsoever. As soon as I was finna crank that soldier, came out of nowhere and was like turning as I was turning, and she gave me like a dirty look, and I'm like, babes, I didn't see you. And my mom is on the passenger side. She was like, and I'm like, Mama, it's not that deep. She was like, oh my gosh, you almost hit something. I'm like, she was like, you gotta look on the road. And I'm like, I was, but literally, bro, like, she really came out of nowhere. I don't care what nobody says. Things just be appearing. So I see what he's talking about. I sat on the curb across from the family and listened to their crying in agony while we waited for the paramedics to arrive. I sat there and sobbed while the paramedics took him away in an ambulance. I don't believe I've ever cried so hard and for so long. That's traumatizing, bro. The worst part about all of it is that what still kills me today is that his wife came over to me while I was distraught on the curb, sat next to me and placed her hand on my shoulder and said, I was married to him for almost 50 years. We had a good life. Then she hugged me and said that she forgave me. Oh my gosh. After everything was said and done, it was ruled that it was an accident. I wasn't charged with anything, and I had one of my friends pick me up from the police station. I went down a dark path for years after that. I drank heavily, dropped out of college in my senior year, had to move back in with my mother and father because I couldn't hold on to a job, even tried to off myself. It was a hard road to recovery, which I feel I'm not fully recovered from, nor do I feel like I will ever be the same. But eventually I got my life back in order, joined up with the Navy and saw a bit of the world. Now I'm on track to go back to college, hopefully finish what I started there. It took almost a decade, but I'm starting to feel almost whole again. I'm back to hanging out with my friends and actually going out, so maybe there is a light at the end of the tunnel for me. Nice. I'm not gonna cap. That's kind of, I mean, what do you even say for that? We're gonna keep it in the vanilla. Yeah, no, because I mean, that's fucked up. I mean, you can tell he was like really beat up over it. And if he tried to, like off himself from that, that's crazy, bro. So I don't think he had any bad intentions in that, you feel me? So, and I mean, it was ruled an accident. He did die. Oh no, that's kind of messed up. That just kind of blew my mood a little bit. R.I.P. that man though. Okay, I'm gonna rule that as a vanilla. Yeah, that's vanilla for real. That's all it's gonna be for this video, man. I mean, yo, I kind of like this. I don't know. I probably gotta brush up on my little reading skills a little bit. For me, I might have a little speech impediment. Let me stop. I did enjoy this. I did enjoy reading the confessions. They were very weird. Well, not weird, but very intriguing for the mind to like actually take a step back and be like, hey, yo, that's kind of crazy. Unfortunately, we didn't get nobody in the you're weird category. At least I don't think we did. We just got the one in prison and the one in vanilla. So I mean, hey, those are some crazy stories. I'm not even gonna cap. Yo, if y'all like this series, bro, hey, yo, let me know, because I will continue to keep doing these for real, because I like them. I mean, I like reading out what people have done. So today's song of the video is Blow Me by Rico Nasty. Now listen, when I say that song slaps to the fullest, and there's one line where she's like, and you go down under, good eye mate, like she puts like a whole little accent on it, and I love it. Go listen to that song if you don't want to. I honestly don't care. I mean, hey, pop off, I guess. That's the end of this video, dog. And I don't know when I'm gonna film another one. I want to get back into being consistent with YouTube. I really do. But was I ever really consistent, babes? No, I really wasn't. So we're gonna see where it brings us from here. We're gonna see where it takes us. And honestly, I don't know. But hey, if you enjoyed this video, bro, hit that thumbs up, hit that little comment button. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite story was down in the comments, and I will be replying. So much love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'm out. So bye.